Your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
All right, the clouds continue to thicken over the area, and this is virga, or snow that's evaporating before it reaches the ground here in east central Illinois, where it is reaching the ground just south of Interstate 70, and this is all moving northward, so there's a lot still to get through because the storm system is still way out here. It's going to move right up through this area and pull all this deep moisture up into our zone with temperatures at or below freezing. With that cold aloft, it's snow at first, but eventually as warmer air begins to override the area, it becomes ice with time later on tonight. So a total of 1 to 3 inches of snow likely for much of the area, and this is going to fall pretty quickly before it changes to freezing rain and a little bit of sleet. Only the far northwestern or far western fringe is looking at 1 inch or less. So good snow that will need to be shoveled before it melts tomorrow afternoon as we warm up a little bit. Nice accumulation, 1/10 to 1/1500ths of an inch of ice up here in our northern areas, mainly north of 24, and 1/10 of an inch or less of ice south of there. So some glazing on surfaces and a trace of sleet. So some issues with the drive early in the morning. Then things improve with 40. It becomes rainy, drizzly, and foggy, but that fog will be an issue as visibility drops to a quarter mile or less for a while during the afternoon hours with a high of 40 degrees. Notice the windy weather in the morning, then winds gradually diminish to allow that fog to form. And then a 38 with decreasing clouds on Thursday with less wind as the day goes on after a cold start in the 20s. So here's all your snow around at 4:30 in the morning, but that's ice down at Crawfordsville. Freezing rain, a little sleet at 6 a.m. Lafayette, Frankfort, snowing at Monticello, changing to rain at Petersburg at that point. And then with time, everything goes over to just plain old rain and drizzle late morning and right through afternoon with areas of dense fog developing. And that system zips on. Rain comes in by the weekend. Rain Saturday, heaviest Saturday night, Sunday morning. May even have a little squall line of some storms that come in. Biggest severe weather threats down here, but we may end up with a couple isolated severe storms as we warm up. And after a little sun initially, after the rain and storms early Sunday morning, then the low clouds and colder weather come back in behind that. You can see the flash spring, though. Here's the colder weather Saturday. Here's your flash spring coming in Saturday night into early Sunday morning with temperatures in the 50s and 60s with a good, we'll check that out, a good solid 1 to 2 inch rain area wide with some places as much as 2.5 inches of rainfall from that weekend system. And we will end up with a marginal risk of severe weather, I do believe, in the upcoming outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center, with perhaps an isolated severe storm with very low weak tornado risk, maybe an isolated severe gust, and also enhanced risk for some flash flooding due to all that rain. 70 forecast, 61 then falling on Sunday, 32 Monday with some snow coming back in. It may change to rain briefly on Tuesday as we warm up before it ends as snow, and then after that, forget about it. A lot of cold weather for a good chunk of that first half of March and opportunities for snow and ice too.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Appreciate all that you do.